So, let's talk Pixel 6. It's gonna be announced on Tuesday, and I must say, I'm excited about it. At this point, we know a lot about the phones because of leaks, but I'm not gonna talk too much about that because I know some people don't like that. I'll just mention some near the end. But even Google shared pictures of the phones at this point. I'm sure you've seen them by now. I wasn't really a fan of that camera bar in the first few renders I saw, but in the pictures Google shared, I don't dislike it to be honest. I also like that they sorta brought back the two-tone design. It was characteristic of Pixels and I missed it. Why not bring back the colored power button next, please? Anyway, I'm sure these will take amazing pictures like you'd expect from Pixels, but what I really want to see is video, since it's supposedly very much improved, or so Google told The Verge. This will be thanks to that new Google Tensor chip they've been talking about so much. I have no idea if this will be any good, but you can clearly see who they're trying to go after. Apple. I've been wanting to replace my phone for a second now. I've had it for 5 years and the Pixel 6's deciding factor for me will be Tuesday's event. That and availability, but let's forget that for a second. Did you watch last year's Pixel 5 event? I did, and I didn't really like it. Most people liked it at the time from what I could tell, but I really hated it actually. It was so short. They talked about three things: Google TV and the new Chromecast, a new Nest speaker, and lastly, the Pixel 5 and the 4A 5G. The Nest speaker and Chromecast parts were fine in length, but they spent less than 10 minutes to show two new phones. And not only that, but they didn't shut up about 5G. The camera part, which is what the Pixels are known for, was not interesting at all. The only part that caught my interest was when they started talking about the new stabilization modes. They mentioned their names, Active, Locked, and Cinematic Pen, and I got really curious to find out what it did. Guess what? They only showed Cinematic Pen. I wasn't expecting that from Google. They usually explain all of these sort of things. Not only that, but after the event was done, I couldn't find any explanation about what they did either, which left me very bitter. And maybe I'm dumb, but I had no idea what active stabilization was supposed to do at the time. And the locked stabilization turned out to be an entirely different thing from what I was thinking. That event wasn't it for me. I know they had to adapt because of the pandemic and all, but it's not like they didn't have time. Plus, they could have just copied Apple. The Pixel 5 did turn out to be a good phone. It had good fundamentals with above average cameras for a price that was reasonable. I really liked that green color too. This year, though, I hope my takeaway from the event will be different. Google's marketing, Android 12, it's all been leading up to this, and that event is where my eyeballs will be Tuesday. From what I've seen, Google has made some good choices on what to keep out of the regular Pixel 6 so they can sell them for cheaper. Not only that, but the 6 Pro looks like it has everything you could want. And that rumored promise of 4 years of Android updates with an extra year of security updates seems big if true. Now, these won't be available in my country, but I'm really tempted by that regular Pixel 6 in green. If Google delivers on that Tuesday event and there isn't any setback, I might just have to try to import one. If you like this video, well, I like it too. Maybe you should subscribe so we can see each other more often. And if you didn't like this video, thanks for watching till the end, sucker. I'll see you next time.